Smokestack rising. Hello, everybody, and it's time for a video I haven't done in a long time. A Bookerman video. That's right. I respect you, Bookerman. And today we're gonna be doing a rebooking of this pay-per-view, Wrestlemania 25, the 25th anniversary of Wrestlemania. A Wrestlemania that is like this. Yeah. You know, I'm trying, it's okay. Yeah, like it has the, in my opinion, the best WrestleMania match of the decade, of the 2000s, best match of the decade. And Taker and Shawn has a great Hardy's match, fantastic Money in the Bank, and a pretty fun triple threat for the world title. And everything else on the show is kind of from the really bad to the really questionable, including a squash match that's meant to be the end of a wrestling legend, and a 3-on-1 handicap match with other wrestling legends. And speaking of wrestling legends, at a battle royal. But anyway, I want to talk about the fact that today Terry Funk passed away. Terry Funk was inducted on this day with his brother, and rest in peace, Terry Funk. In fact, it's a little appropriate because one of the reasons I want to do this video is because we are going to be booking Terry Funk on WrestleMania 25. You can probably guess where he's going. But alright. So let's do a WrestleMania 25 booking there, a rebooking. And like I said, you want to see the official card, you can go find it. I'll just read it. I got it here. Right now. So we got the main event: Triple H, Randy Orton for the W title. A storyline about Randy Orton trying to kill the McMahons. The triple threat with Edge, Cena, and Big Show for the World Heavyweight title, where at least half of the story is that Edge and Big Show are snogging with Vicky. And Cena's also kind of a shitty dude in this because he blackmails Vicky to get the title shot, then just reveals the thing he was using to blackmail her with. It's kind of the start of Cena being a shitty babyface, huh? As a character, it doesn't really go away. He gets better over time, but he's kind of he's kind of a shitty babyface here, even though Vicky deserved it. And then we got the best match of the decade: Shawn Taker Heaven or Hell match, if you will. The Divas 25 Battle Royal. This is the thing. Jericho taking on Free Legends because he was supposed to fight Mickey Rourke. Oh, I forgot. So, Divas Battle Royal, where the main story heading into this WrestleMania was that a man wanted to be in the Divas Battle Royal. That was the main focus. And we also got goddamn nonce-ass Kid Rock. Goddamn piece of trash Kid Rock doing like 7 songs in a row before the match. Yay. Jericho's fighting Free Legends and Piper, Jimmy Snuka, and Ricky Dragon Steamboat with Ric Flair in his corner because Mickey Rourke was going to face him in a match because of the Wrestler movie that came out a few months earlier and was getting all this buzz. But then Mickey Rourke didn't want to do the Wrestler because, one, he actually thought Jericho was going to fight him for real, and two, he was afraid he would lose a chance to win an Oscar, and he got advised that by an agent, even though he didn't win an Oscar after all. Where did that work out? Money in the Bank, I read how much to say about this. Pretty good minute. JBL, facing Ray, IC title. Yep. And Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy in a feud where, among other things, Matt Hardy tried to kill Jeff Hardy several times by swerving him off the road by in his car. Swerve when I drive, when I drive. Burning his house down and killing his dog. And also beating him up outside of a stairwell. Also, there was on the pre-show the lumberjack match for the tag title unification. Carlito and Primo were the SmackDown champs. The Raw champs for Morrison and Miz. Yeah, and then they unified them. And that's about it. Anyway, let's do a rebook. Now we're going to start with the pre-show. We are going to have a Battle Royal now, where it's a 25-man Battle Royal, where the winner gets a title shot at either, depending on how they win, either the ECW title, the US or IC, or SmackDown or Raw tag titles. And we're going to put 8 people from every show. We're going to have one other guy in there. I don't know if we should put like somebody who's not in the show. Maybe I think you can't really put a Hall of Famer in here because they're all kind of. They can't really do much. Most of them, unfortunately, at this point in their career. I don't know, man. Like we put in maybe like a surprise returning Maven. If she's there, maybe he's like the mystery dude in the Battle Royal. That would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing Maven. I'm trying to think of a Texas guy that would fit, but there's not really a Texas guy I can think of. But anyway, let's go to the main show now. This show is gonna be a little bit longer. It's gonna be 10 matches instead of 8, and there's gonna be several matches here that are gonna be building a overarching story in this Mania. Well, kind of just building something after this Mania, kind of similar to how the Battle Royal. Oh, also the Battle Royal. I'd say let it be won by. Let me think for a minute here. Well, let it be won by. Who's a good guy to win this Battle Royal? Who's not on the card already? Shite. I can't think for a minute. Damn. My brain is just. I was gonna say a name, but he's gonna be on this card, so. You know what? Just let them. We'll let Carlito win it. Carlito's gonna be in the Battle Royal. Also, despite the tag team, the SmackDown tag champs in the Battle Royal too. Carlito and Brimmer there. So Carlito wins. Gary himself another tag shot. Also on the Raw after Mania, they still unify the titles in a match. That's how the title match he gets. It's like the next SmackDown he gets a shot at MVP, or maybe he gets a shot at Edge or something later on. Like it's title shot good for like. Let's say it's good for up to 3 months. So he can use it whenever he wants. That's pretty good victory for Battle Royal in the pre-show. And Carlito wins. Why not? And then in the main Mania card, we're not starting with the Money in the Bank. We're starting with Rey Mysterio versus John Morrison, SmackDown Tag Team Champ. Raw versus SmackDown. Wait, he was Raw Tag Champ. Wait. No, wait, he was in ECW. Okay, this is really weird. This is gonna mess up the whole flow of what I was trying to do. I was trying to make like a brand warfare thing here. So, I guess he's an ECW guy, but he's the Raw Tag Champ. WWE, the fuck. Anyway, I just want to make Ray Morrison. Hell, you could even have this be a storyline. He just makes fun of Ray. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here with Ray and Morrison is I guess it's ECW. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say he's representing Raw. I don't care. I'll just say he got traded to Raw because I need it for the purpose of what I'm doing here. So Ray and Morrison. One of the reasons that my friend was at this Mania Live and he was really pissed off. He didn't get to see Ray have an actual match. So let's give him like about 10 minutes, maybe 9. You know, I don't need a lot. And Ray wins the match. Why not? He wins the match, and then he's gonna go on. He's gonna get doing this. He gains 1 point for Raw. That's gonna be important. There's a reason for these points. I'll talk about later. Then we get to the Money in the Bank ladder match. The first match is the real Mania. Second match is my Mania, which we're gonna have everybody inside it is the same, except we're gonna take 2 guys out here, MVP and Christian. We're gonna explain why later. But they're gonna be replaced with R-Truth, who is on the cover of this WrestleMania, as you can see, but he's not on the card, which is kind of weird. So R-Truth's gonna be in there, and Umaga's gonna be in. Umaga's the other guy gonna be in. Alright? So he essentially took out the ECW guy and put 2 SmackDown guys. Because Umaga just returned from injury a few months before, and he wasn't really doing anything. So let's just put him in. Why not? Umaga's cool. I feel like he'd fit good in the Money in the Bank. And this is his last year of wrestling. So, just give him a match. And it's still won by CM Punk. We'll keep it the same. Why not? Same match time, all that junk, all that stuff. We'll move on to match number 3. For the ECW World Title. That's right, we're getting an ECW World Title match. Jack Swagger, everybody's favorite ECW World Champion, versus Christian, Father of the Year himself. Man who's giving father seminars at the Toronto Annex or whatever. Anyway, long before he was dead dad-hating fake TNT champion Christian Cage, he was a Christian. Here it just returned. It's Christian to ECW, feuding with Swagger, and before WrestleMania, he just lost to Swagger in a random ECW random episode for a title, and he kind of killed a lot of his push. And it's like, you know, WrestleMania is right here. Why wouldn't you just make an actual ECW title? I know you hate ECW, WWE. You brought it back just to shit on it essentially, but fucking at least try to give a fuck about the thing you're booking. But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna make this match similar to the Ray Morrison. I'd say maybe give him 12 minutes, like give him a little more because they're a world title match. they're supposed to be world title match anyway. No, anyway, also, I forgot to mention, the first match Ray is the IC champ. Let's see, he won the Raw before, no, actually, he's IC champ. Actually, fuck that, scrap that. Ignore what I said, ignore it. Anyway, so this match happens, and Christian wins the title, because of course he does, because I don't care about Jack Swagger that much, do you? We're moving on to the second Raw vs. SmackDown match, where it's going to be the current Divas champ representing SmackDown, Maryse, Michelle McCool, Maria, and Gail Kim, who just returned to WWE representing SmackDown, against the team of the Women's Champion, Melina, the former Women's Champion, Beth Phoenix, and who else was on Raw around this time? Alicia Fox, maybe? Who was on Raw? Do I gotta... You're not gonna tell me the 25 Diva Battle roster here. Mickey, Beth... I think who's on Raw? Katie Lee. Let's put Katie Lee on the team. And we need one more face girl. Kelly Kelly. So it's Kelly Kelly, Katie Lee... oh no, Mickey. Okay, let me read this. I'm actually gonna put let's put Mickey, Katie Lee, Beth Phoenix, Melina against Maryse, Michelle, Maria, and Gail Kim, which is oh boy, that was hard to remember. What the hell am I doing? I cannot think straight. Anyway, I'm so gay I can't even think straight. Anyway, never mind that. So we're going to have it's going to be in this one, because Ray won representing Raw. Oh wait, did Morrison represent? That really fucked up my flow. Really, it's like Morrison represents SmackDown, I don't know. Maybe the story here is he could choose where he want to represent. But anyway, so this one, it's going to be the SmackDown women win. Michelle, Maryse, Gail, and Maria get a win. Why not? Like, let's just do that. And in this case, SmackDown gets point. Yeah, that works. You can say even though he's ECW, he gets to choose who he wants to represent. He chooses to represent SmackDown or whatever, because he keeps representing SmackDown anyway. So he's gonna be like, I represent SmackDown. And so he faces, even though he's a Raw champion, it's very confusing. But yeah, so this gets it where it's 1-1. This will be. I'll go over later what we're actually fighting for here. And this match, give him about like 8 minutes. Yeah, about 8 minutes. And this Mania, you might be thinking it's going a little long. I don't think it's going long yet. So anyway, we'll be at match number 4. I gotta make sure, keep track of this match. Match number 5, the Chris Jericho special of it's gonna be Jericho, but instead of fighting 3 legends in a row, he's gonna be those legends. At least 2 of the legends, Piper and Snuka, are gonna be managing the guy he's fighting, along with Dory Funk Jr., because he's gonna be facing the legend himself, the hardcore legend, Terry Funk. Terry Funk in a Legends versus Legendary match, whatever you want to call it. Basic stuff here, and I would give them about 5 minutes. I feel like it looks like we give him 7 minutes, because Terry would be very over in Texas. He could do some fun stuff in 7 minutes. He could do spinning hold, pile driver, punch the shot of Jericho, and I would have him hit the moonsault, because I don't think he ever hit the moonsault in his WWE career. But he hit it everywhere else, so let's have him hit the moonsault. And Jericho kicks out. And in the end, Jericho wins the code breaker. That's basically what happened here. Leave her left. And so after this, Jericho does the same bit where he's like, actually, fuck the legends. And he calls Dory Funk in the ring, but Dory Funk don't want to get involved. And then Roddy Piper comes behind him, starts throwing some punches. He gets a little on him, but Jericho code breakers him, and he starts talking bullshit to Dory Funk. And then, then Ricky Steamboat comes in. Ricky starts lighting him up with some chops. And Jericho punches him and throw him over ropes. He skins the cat, and then Ricky comes back with a nice little his little thing where he like smacks you and you fall down. And he goes and hits the crossbody to shock everybody. But then Jericho is able to get up, code breaker him, and he like hits him in the head. He's on the ring, and then he sees Mickey working the crowd, saying crap like, "Get around, this all your fault. You don't want to inspire these legends. Thinking they deserve one more moment of glory. They should all just roll over and die or whatever." He's just being a dick. For being a dick's sake, and then Mickey Rourke comes in and fucks him up. Same shit. Same shit we're doing here. Mickey Rourke sitting next to Frank Shamrock comes to the ring and fucks up Jericho. Ooh boy, yeah. And then we have match number 6. What the fuck are we at now? We can have the Hardys do their we'll have the Hardys do their thing now. Have their match, same same time. Give them the same time. I think, actually maybe give them 2 more minutes time because it's like 13. So we get even 15. Well, even, but make it relevant. Matt Hardy still wins. So anyway, I gotta make sure I don't forget on here. Let me look at my roster here. All right. Okay. And next we have the triple threats for the World Heavyweight title. We are still getting one, but it's a bit different because it's gonna be John Cena. No, it's gonna be Edge, Big Show, and Triple H. Now, I'm going to have to change the history, and I kind of hate doing this because I did like this moment, but this means that Triple H, Edge doesn't get to do the whole losing a chamber, winning a chamber the same night thing. This time, unfortunately. He doesn't get to turn water into wine and turn the world title to WWE or whatever. That's a bit unfortunate, but I feel like this match makes more sense because this was kind of what was already happening on SmackDown. These were the top 3 guys. Put them in a triple threat Mania because they're all kind of fighting for a title. Edge has been the guy dominating. Triple H wants his title back. He's pissed off. He's been getting screwed around, dicked around by like Jeff Hardy's dream and Vladimir Kozlov's domination and Edge's romantic conquest. And then the Big Show, he's been back for a while now, and he's been the rid of Vicky. Now he's like, I want something in return. I want that title, So I feel like this match would be pretty damn good. Now Cena, that means you also miss a moment of Cena lifting up Big Show, but the reason I'm doing it differently here is just that, I want to have it be different. I have another plan that's better for Cena. You're going to find out pretty soon what this plan was. Anyway, moving on. Check that phone real fast. We got to go to match. The final Raw vs. SmackDown match. Final Raw vs. SmackDown match. Here we go. It's going to be the IC champion, JBL, versus the U.S. champion, MVP. Now let's do the same little promo. JBL comes out, all bluster and anger, how there's no real men in Texas, and how he's a hero, how he's going to guarantee the most dominant WrestleMania victory of all time. And then, now, Rey Mysterio, the whole thing was he beat him too. He beat him in quick. Let's do the same exact thing. We're going to do a little different, but let's say MVP does his knee thing, and your boy JBL he does he falls to the corner. He doesn't do the thing where he kind of falls to the corner. The big ball and boot, the big old player's boot, and he hits him. Oh no, even better. Let's say he does the knee thing, and JBL doesn't fall, and he falls on one knee. Drive back kick, 1, 2, 3. MVP has just beaten JBL. JBL's been embarrassed, and he gets the mic, and he still quits. Now this does be a question: what happens to the IC title? Well, because he quits, the IC title is vacant, and we have a little mini tournament that Rey Mysterio wins the Backlash. Now I know some people might go, well, what are you doing? It makes more sense to have JBL lose the title at Mania and also have his career end. But I was trying to get the rub here to a younger talent. Well, retroactively speaking, I think MVP was in his 30s, but he's still a more fresh talent than Rey. Rey's kind of already done everything, and also he already retired JBL one time. Like, it's just kind of weird to do that again. So let's do it different. Let's do it just a bit different. Right? Just a bit. Let's do it a bit different. Have MVP win. Because why not MVP? MVP's cool. And this would be like his biggest win. Because if I asked you to point the MVP's biggest win right now, you probably would say, something to do with the U.S. title, the IC title. Wait, did he win the Intercontinental title? Okay, I guess U.S. title. Fuck me. Or tag titles, right? Something like that. When he was half a man, half amazing, half a tag champion. Anyway, we now get to almost the main event of WrestleMania, but it's the match, the WWE Championship match, featuring the man that won the Royal Rumble, and the WWE Champion, John Cena. Can you see me? In a last man standing match. Now, we're going to break it down a bit here, right? Oh, I should point out, the Triple Threat match had about the same time the Cena Edge Big Show Triple Threat match had. About the same amount of time, right? Okay. So, because Randy Orton has said for a long time he wants to have a Mania match with Cena, and somehow, despite these two constantly having matches, and most of their matches not being that good, they haven't done this. And it feels like if you were going to do it, this probably would have been the best time. Maybe when they retire, if you wanted like a double retirement match, maybe too. Retirement match. Blah, 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 blah. I need the drink, but anyway. But it stands out. I feel like that was a perfect opportunity, and they kind of squandered it because you had pieces were there. Now I know the whole thing is Randy Orton's killing the McMahon family. How does Cena fit in that? Well, okay, he's not related to McMahon's, but I think him kind of being like the McMahon's defender, kind of coming out and like Randy Orton, cause it was really weird because like Triple H just shows up on Raw because Stephanie took a DDT and Shane got his head kicked in again. It's like Cena is literally a Raw wrestler. Just have him come out. Randy Orton, if he didn't have Cena come out, be like, you son of a bitch, like do that punch finger where Randy Orton runs away, and then you have the next week, and you could have Cena say something like that. Even though he's had problems with McMahon's, he also doesn't stand for men abusing women, and also, the McMahon's gave him his opportunity when he had none, and they made him a star, yada yada yada. You can't see me. Hustle, loyalty, respect, all that stuff. Never give up, right? And then, last man standing because of the unique stipulation. And I would give this match about 20 minutes for the exact reason that Triple H and Randy Orton had a very, very, very long, boring match. And I feel like not only would a last man standing match make it more interesting, because at this point they've only had a few matches together, and they were supposed to have that last man standing, and they never got to actually have it. They didn't actually have it. They didn't actually have it because of an injury to Cena. But Randy, first of all, has some weird history in last man standing matches, but also, you could just build off of that. Like, you build the match they didn't get to have. Now they're going to have a Mania, and it's the first time ever. I think it's the first. No, we had one a couple years ago with Edge and Orton, but at this timeline, we haven't had a last man standing match at WrestleMania. So this will be the first time ever. Plus, definitely the only time for a title ever. That was just a match based on their history and their feud. And okay, and that brings us to the main event, which is a little surprise here. It's going to be Taker Shawn. Give them all the time. It doesn't matter how long they take exactly the same amount of time they took. This match is fantastic. Put it right out there. Although I wonder now if they, or later in the show, that it made it in the show, if they would have the same feelings about like Shawn like stealing the show and going as long as they wanted to kind of make everybody try to follow that. Probably not, but I still feel like they would go crazy style on that. But anyway, that's about it. Just want to talk about that. Anyway, had a lot of fun with this. I think this WrestleMania would have slapped. And rest in peace, Terry Funk. Shouts out. You were great. You were fantastic. What a hardcore legend. What an icon. What a man. You're one of a kind. There'll never be another like you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.